All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Psalm 122, verse 1 says, I was glad when they said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord. And we're excited to be resuming services here this week. I know I sure am excited, and we hope that many of you will be able to join us once again. We're having a little bit of a test broadcast here right now, playing with our system, but also wanting to just make a few announcements in preparation for our time of worship here this upcoming Sunday. A reminder, we do have a couple of special events going on this week. First of all, it's Graduate Recognition Sunday, and so while we can't guarantee all of our graduates are going to be here, we are going to have a recognition for them, and of course we'll be praying for them. In addition to that, this is also going to be Kevin's last Sunday with us. So while I'll be leading the worship service, Kevin will be presenting the message and being able to say goodbye in that way at this time. And we hope that everyone is able to greet him, but also we want you to know he's going to be also preaching out in Golden Valley this Sunday. And so if he does have to make a mad dash out the door, please understand he's not trying to avoid anybody. He just has to get out there for their service. And he will be back and forth this week as they start transporting loads to his new congregation. So again, be in prayer for him, and we pray that you'll also be able to just give him a nice send-off. Also, there we go. A few of our things we've already announced in writing throughout the last couple of weeks. As you come here on Sunday morning, there's going to be a lot of things that are very familiar, but of course some things will be different, and we just want you to be aware of that for the time being. And the first thing we want you to remember is, it's advisable for you to avoid personal contact. So as far as shaking hands and hugs, and obviously we can't police that, but at the same time we would encourage you just for the sake of staying healthy to avoid that. We're also going to be having hand sanitizer at each of the entrances, so you can wash your hands, clean your hands as soon as you come in the door. Our plan is to either have the doors open or somebody there to open the door for you. So again, just to reduce as much contact as possible on Sunday. But wash your hands when you come in. And again, the CDC, they advise wearing masks. So if you have one, you can bring one. We do have some available here if you choose to wear one. We know some people are a little bit resistant of that. Again, we're not going to force it, but we do encourage that you adhere to CDC guidelines. Also, we are not going to be having bulletins, and we've also removed the pew Bibles as well as the hymnals from the pews. And so as far as Sunday morning goes, we would encourage you to bring your own Bible from home so that you're able to follow along. And as far as the service goes, you'll be able to follow along on the screens. And so we would encourage you to do that. Also, we will not be passing the offering plate. We'll have a place designated when you come in on Sunday morning where you can drop off your gifts. But again, just to avoid the passing of the plates. And then also, of course, it hasn't been done yet. It will be tonight, but we'll be spacing apart the seats in the sanctuary. And so we encourage you, of course, sit with your family group, those who live with you, but try to maintain social distance from other households. The other thing that you'll notice is that the back area of the church, so the library area, the office area, the nursery, all of that is closed off, other than, of course, the staff who have to get back there. And the only other ones we would like to go back there are nursing mothers. If you need to use the nursing room, by all means, please make use of it. But all others will encourage you to please refrain. And again, the nursery is closed, so you will have to keep your kids with you. Quiet bags are removed for the time being. So if you want activities for your kids, you'll have to bring those along with you as well. And I think those hit most of the highlights for what you are going to see on Sunday morning. The other thing, as many of you are aware, we are going to be resuming Wednesday night Bible study next week. Ordinarily, we don't do that during the summer, but with the shutdown, we've noticed a lot of people are interested in having something, and so throughout the summer, we will have Wednesday night Bible study. We're going to be studying through the Gospel of John. I have emailed out the first lesson to everybody. If you didn't get that, just let me know. maybe for some reason you're not on the email list, and I can add you to that. Otherwise, we do have a few printed copies here that you will be able to pick up on Sunday morning. But otherwise, once again, we hope that as many of you as possible are able to join us. If you're not comfortable, of course, if your health is compromised in some way, we would encourage you to stay home. Part of the reason why we're doing this right now is we are going to once again be streaming the service live, only we're going to be doing it this time on YouTube Live rather than Facebook Live. As we've been going through the shutdown, we've learned that Facebook is a little bit more difficult than YouTube in terms of finding the videos and just the stability of the platform. So we're going to be using YouTube Live, and we'll be sending out those links ahead of time so you know exactly where to join us, or so that you can even set a reminder to do so on Sunday morning. And of course, if you're not able to watch Sunday morning, the videos will be available both on YouTube and Facebook after our time of corporate worship here together at the church. So those are the big things to announce to you. So once again, we thank you. We encourage you to join with us on Sunday, either in person or remotely. But we are thankful that once again we're able to open up our doors and worship the Lord in person. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you Sunday morning.